Welcome everyone. This is our movie for grading procedures for 8th grade science. And the grades consist of 3 areas. They're weighted differently. The first one is their daily work, which is worth 10% of their grade, and this pretty much is exactly what it sounds like. It is all the activities that the students are keeping in their notebooks that we do every day, whether it be reading or a lab, what have you, all goes into their daily work. One thing that might be a little bit different in this than maybe some other classes is we do not collect the daily work on a daily basis. We expect the students to have it and keep it organized, and we collect it all at once when we take a unit test with the test. You'll always see daily work scores going up at the same time as unit test scores because of that, and our purpose for that is we want the students to start using their notes as a resource to study for their tests. But again, daily work 10%. Vocabulary is worth 15%. We'll be building a vocabulary dictionary in a section of our notebooks. We'll add words to it all year. By the end of the year, we'll have probably right around 90 to 100 words. We periodically take tests and do other activities with these words, and those tests are all open note. And if the students have the vocabulary all done, those should be pretty easy for them to score well on. But that's worth 15% of their grade. And then the big one are our unit tests. And as you can see, they're worth the lion's share of students' grade. We only have about 4 to 5 of these a trimester. So these are very impacting scores. The unit tests are obviously the big one. Now, because unit tests are worth so much of the grade, we give some help with them. And the biggest bit of help we give them is with practice tests. Every single unit test we do, we'll have a practice test goes along with it, and it will be online for multiple days prior to when we take the test. We will email you when those go online. It'll also include an answers sheet for the students so that they can check their own understanding, and both the practice tests and the answers will come off of the website the day that we take the test. And finally, the biggest thing maybe about the practice test is it is the pass to do a retake. We're happy to give the students retakes, but the practice test is a must. If they want to retake, they must have done the practice test, and there are no exceptions to that. Now, for retakes, we have 2 opportunities for retakes for each test, and that'll occur during homework club on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they'll only have 1 week to retake it from the time they get their test back. We really want to avoid students getting into that bad habit of waiting 6 or 7 weeks and then finally when they get close to the end of the trimester go, oh yeah, I should retake that test I took 2 months ago because it really is affecting my grade. So we only give them 1 week from the time they get their test back to complete their retake. And so really 2 opportunities to do retakes. We also sometimes, and we don't recommend students planning on this, they work out sometimes, they don't others, we also will offer retakes during our We Care days, which is our only during school hours retake, but this is really not recommended, and the reason it's not recommended is because the We Cares aren't totally consistent. There are some months we don't have them because of a month that's cut short by a vacation or a month that cuts a trimester grading period in half and the like. So we'll work them as we can, but students should really plan on doing it after school. And finally, and this is new if you've had a student go through our classes in the last couple years, students can't receive a 100% on a retake. What they'll do is they'll receive a percentage of the points that they improve on. And if you have any questions on that, give us a call. This is new for this year, and we did it to try and hopefully improve some things that we were having some problems with the last couple of years. So at any rate, they can still improve their grade substantially, but they can't get 100%. And that's pretty much it for the grading in the class. We hope it's pretty straightforward. Again, we'll email you when we put practice tests online and the like. So thank you.